Hey guys, welcome to part 2 of the Tamiya XR311 build. So in the previous video I have built this chassis and I really love this. I will put a link down below so you can watch that video, but this car is amazing. Every part on this is such a superb quality and I really like this one. So in today's video we are going to build a body. So today we are going to build a body of the Tamiya XR311. I'm not going to film the complete process, otherwise you would see me building and painting for a couple of hours and that would be boring. So I will just come back to you when I have completed some bigger parts of the car. So we are going to start with the main part and we are going to cut out some things and do some paintings and let's start. So the first parts are painted. I did use some different paint than the manual tells me to, because in the manual you almost always going to use the TS28 Olive Drab 2 paint, but I wanted to give it a slight tone difference. So for the canister and for the roof I have used the TS61 paint, so it will give a little bit more depth. Also for the railings, which are mounted on the back of the car, I used the TS61. So now it's time to assemble some bits and pieces, and I have to cut the wire mesh to shape for the grill part. So I'm going to start with that. So the first part is done and the wire mesh looks amazing. So I'm going to continue with the wire mesh and that's the piece that goes into the rear bumper. So the back part of the car is all done, all the wire mesh has been installed and the top railing has been installed. So the top railing has slightly different color than the top. The railing is the TS61 and the rest of it is just the TS28, which it should be. And also I made a slight change with the rear bumper. The towing hook I painted it black instead of the green color, and also in the front I have painted the hook black, so yeah, it gives the car a little bit more detail. Oh, and also the entrance of the towing hook I painted it the TS61 color, so yeah, well, you will have just some slight tones in the car. And also the gas tank is the 61 and the cab is the black color. Just it gives a little bit more detail to the car, and so far everything goes pretty nice. So I'm all done masking up the car and it's time to paint the fenders. It took me more than an hour or something, but you have to be patient with it. You get only one chance. If you're not doing it properly, then you will have some leaks underneath there, and you don't want that. So it's time for the paint. I've painted a lot of small pieces and they are ready to go on the car. I made a slight change to the seats because I added some little pattern thing to the seats, and I think that is going to look really nice inside the car. Here you can see what I have did. So normally you would paint it like some sort of sand color, but I wanted something different. So I think they came up pretty nicely. So now it's time to assemble some more bits and pieces to the car. So guys, I just finished the painting of the main body part and it turned up pretty nice. So I already added some bits and pieces. I added the front bumper and the skid plate on there, and I think that it really looks amazing. So if you look at the back of the car, I added the jerry cans, the rear bumper, the meshing and everything, and yes, this car really comes alive. I also mounted the seats and the shifters in on the main body part, and if you look at the seat, I think that this looks pretty nice. You know, I'm pretty happy with the result. So let's continue building. So guys, finally it is ready and it looks superb. Let me give you some shots of the car up close. So this build was very satisfying for me. As I told you before, this was my dream car when I was a kid, but then those days I couldn't afford it and my parents wouldn't give it to me. But now finally I have one and I'm so happy with the end result. All the small details that I have added, all the bits and pieces that are mounted to the car, I think it really looks amazing. Everything works and everything runs like a dream. So the steering, here it is, and the throttle. Do you hear the motor? That's making a very nice sound. Yeah, I'm very pleased with the result and all the special parts that we have used during this build. I think that it makes this car complete and one of a kind. So let me put the body on and show you how it drives. Here it is, guys. It really looks amazing and it drives amazing. The turning circle is quite big, but yeah, it's an old car, you know. It's okay, and it is a scale car, so it's not a basher or not a racer or something, you know. It's just to impress. I think that's the correct word. I really like it. So this time I will drive only inside because the weather outside is terrible, but I will post another time a video of me driving this outside in the real world. So guys, that was the build of the Tamiya XR311 combat support vehicle. And for me it was a special build and I'm very pleased with the result. Alright, that was it for today. Thank you for watching. Please keep supporting me. If you got any questions or suggestions, leave a comment below. And please do not forget to subscribe. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Bye bye.